Magazines, one of the most successful forms of written journalism. While not as popular a medium compared to movies, television, or online media, the magazine still exists in the consciousness of the world to this day. But when did it start? Well, crank up that time machine and let's find out. This is the brief history of magazines. Yeah. In the year 1663, Johann Rist published the earliest form of the magazine in Germany under the name This, which is translated to Edifying Monthly Discussions. The magazine itself was meant for intellectual, philosophical, and literary purposes. Throughout the 18th century, other countries like Britain and the American colonies would start to release their magazines. According to Britannica.com, one of the more well-known examples at the time in the American colonies was Ben Franklin's Poor Richard's Almanac. And according to History of Information, Franklin, as well as Andrew Bradford, published other known magazines like American Magazine and The General Magazine, but unfortunately both lasting for about 3 to 6 months. By the 1800s, monthly magazines started to gain popularity, capturing the public's interest in news, politics, poems, stories, and pictures. Unlike something like the local newspaper, the monthly magazine was more convenient for those who purchased a subscription to them. First periodicals to actually branch out from the current news stories were Harper's and The Atlantic. However, it wasn't until the early 1920s when the magazines really started to kick off in the US. According to the site Magazine Designing, William Randolph Hearst and his mentor Joseph Pulitzer expanded the magazine industry with creations like Housekeeping, National Geographic, Vogue, Vanity Fair, and of course, Time, which was started by Henry Luce. By the time the 50s rolled around, magazines were more popular than ever. And one of the better known examples of magazines of the era is, of course, Playboy, created by Hugh Hefner. Strangely, however, in March of 2016, the company decided to completely revamp their covers to hide any full frontal nudity. According to Newsweek.com, this change was done because readers no longer needed to use print magazines to find nude images, since people now have access to the internet and could look up pornography with ease. In fact, Playboy isn't the only printed magazine company going down in sales in recent years, as according to Statista.com, in 2010, Americans spent an average total of 18 minutes of reading magazines on a daily basis, and that by 2018 the number will decline to 15 minutes. Things aren't looking so well for the printing industry, especially with the internet effectively replacing the need to buy such things. It's difficult to say if things will look up for magazines in the future, for as technology is advancing every minute, magazines and the printed medium are slowly dying as well. But even so, there's no denying that magazines will forever hold a place in the hearts of us American citizens.